we would like to hear examples of EduPort Japan activities for FY23 to quality assurance, and there was a project conducted in Egypt, internationalization and quality assurance at Tokkatsu and fostering on cognitive skills. We are delighted to welcome Professor Tetsuo Kyomen of University of Tsukuba. So he will be talking about the internationalization and quality assurance of Tokkatsu aimed at fostering non-cognitive skills in Egypt.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kyomen from Tsukuba University. So, on behalf of our research team, I would like to give you a report. So first, this is the overview of the research project. Fiscal 23 EduPort. Our project was adopted as one of the research projects, and we have been active for a little less than 1 year. So December and we carried out the research. So I would like to focus my presentation on that. Now concerning the flash report, it is on the website. So please take a look if you are interested. Now first, the purpose of this research study. So we wanted to examine the status of localization of Tokkatsu extracurricular activities introduced and conducted in elementary schools in Egypt, and clarify the need of non-cognitive skills. And also, together with the Egyptian educators, we wanted to develop a global standard Japanese-style education model based on international universality and ethics through the creation of a diploma program aimed at quality assurance. So that was our objective. Furthermore, the third point is that with the cooperation of the Cairo Japanese School, the Japanese type of school and the local school, so cooperation between the two, we wanted to structure. Now here, this is the present situation of Tokkatsu in Egypt. So very briefly, I would like to explain. Now currently in Egypt, in terms of schools carrying out Japanese-style education for pioneer schools, that is 12, and EJS, Egyptian Japanese schools, 51 schools. So these are the schools where Japanese type of education is introduced. And Tokkatsu, like classroom meetings and classroom guidance and nichoku, are all provided, and we want to expand this to all of the schools nationwide. So in December, this was broadcast in Close Up Gendai and on NHK in December, so many of you may have seen that program. And based on that, this is the framework of the research project. It is divided into 4 projects mainly. By project, I would like to very briefly explain. These are the members, 31 members. And the major characteristic is that almost all are members of the Japan Tokkatsu Association. And this shows the operational organization. The Tsukuba University, which is consigned, and also together with Padeco, which is a private company. So this is the organization, and we are and the research project has been done under equal partnership with the Egyptian counterparty. So let me introduce the projects. Project A is concerning the development of the diploma program for Tokkatsu. The purpose is as shown. So to create the diploma program, and this is going to be the research program per se, so we wanted to create a grassroots exchange model for the teachers as well. And these are the details of the diploma program, but in the interest of time, I would like just to focus on the activities we did at the end of the year. Now, first in December, this is one of the activities that will lead to diploma. So in Egypt, there's the so-called Tokkatsu officer is someone very similar to someone responsible at the Board of Education in Japan. So they will go through the Egyptian Japanese schools to provide guidance to the local teachers concerning the education system, and the certification system is also available, and there is an open evaluation process as well. And for the first time, a member from the National University of Egypt was a member, not only certifying based on Japanese personnel, but the local Egyptian people will also be participating as part of the certification program. So we carried out the leveling meetings as well. And this experience will lead to diploma, we thought. Another event was Egypt Japan University of Science and Technology. We had events here, so teachers at EJAS and also members of committees, and also from national universities as well, and EJAS managers. All of these people got together in one place to share their own experience. And one major point was in EJIS, the primary school education, and also Japanese style education, higher education like EJIS. So for the first time, all parties were able to share their experience, and there's potential there. And also concerning diploma as well, there's training program. So we had meetings for the development of such, and also there was signing of the minutes. And these are proposals by Japan, some of the draft lectures and practices. Actually, there are many challenges, issues that still need to be resolved. So there still remain challenges, but we would like to continue to have these kinds of discussions. Next, Project B is the verification of effectiveness of non-cognitive skills development in primary schools. We are to look at this from a qualitative perspective, and there are two activities. One is the analysis of classroom meetings, especially in this classroom meeting. So the children before and after, whether or not they are exercising and acquiring non-cognitive skills, we wanted to confirm that. And the second is most significant change, MSC, participatory evaluation based on that. The teachers, parents, and also various from school teachers, so from various perspectives to look at the changes in children. And the first one, in 3 EJ schools, we carried out observational classroom meetings. And we have the transcript, and we will be analyzing that. The analysis is not yet complete. So one of the members will be classifying the comments made by teachers and students, and the analysis will be based on that. And in the classroom meetings, the association of the comments and the rate of teacher comments and the rate of teacher guidance, and maybe new ideas came up, and the qualitative improvement, like the number of comments, and also the rate of no response avoided. So these have been calculated, and we looked at the changes in the characteristics of these EJS schools. After observation, this is color-coded analysis, one of the examples of that. And these activities were conducted, and also in 2019, that was about 5 years ago, a similar analysis was done, and we tried to compare. So it's not the same students in the same school. However, you see that the rate of teacher comments have come down. So it's no longer teacher-led with teacher comments. You see that it's more student-led with higher student comments. And another point is that the rate of interrelated comments has been increasing. So each of these students are not just talking on their own, but they are listening to each other. And I think that was also seen. So similar analysis was done in Japanese classrooms as well. From the average data, we calculated for comparison purposes. And as you can see here, in 2019, the Egypt teacher comments was very high. But in 2023, the numbers are close to the Japanese schools. And another interesting point here, in 2019, that is when Tokkatsu was introduced. Actually, in terms of qualitative improvement, that was quite high. So there are many things that the Japan side was learning from Egyptian classroom meetings as well. I think that is an indication of that. Next, MSc-based participatory evaluation. Now, this time around, 10 EGS teachers and 5 parents and 5 administrative officers. These are Tokkatsu officers. They got together, and what kind of changes were there in children? These were observed and written in the work forms, and there were group discussions. And the analysis of these individual sheets will be done going forward, but the group's comments were here on the slide. So this is just a summary. So children's change. So the qualitative skills went up, and also their self-assessment went up as well. In terms of teachers, they are giving classes focused on children, and they're playing close to each child's personality. And also this is leading to the enhanced professional abilities as teachers. And in terms of schools, it became a place where children can live together with others, not just learning. And they can propose what they want and carry that out. It's becoming more attractive. So these are some of the comments. And next is Project C, interview on the localization of Tokkatsu. So Tokkatsu, we survey the awareness of that and what is good, what is not good, and what kind of customization is done or not. So we researched that, and also we had interviews with the Tokkatsu officers as well, so that we will be able to capture the changes. And the results of interviews with children are shown here. We've just started the analysis here. The one point to focus on is, for example, when everyone is quiet, Nichoku is not necessary. So, and also, they became more confident by collaborating with others and being recognized by others. And concerning the image of teachers is also changing as well. Now teachers have become someone who thinks together and gives advice. And in this slide, some of the results of interviews with children are shown here, so please refer to that. And the results of interviews with teachers. So it's overlaps with what the children said, but Quran and Hadith mention the importance of cleaning, listening to others' opinions. So there was a connection between Islam and Islam culture and Tokkatsu. It has been said that cleaning does not fit with the Islamic culture, but that was probably oversimplifying things. And also Tokkatsu officer interview results. In Egypt, it was not common for children to cooperate, but Tokkatsu has provided a role, so they have now an opportunity to find and use their own abilities. That was mentioned by the Tokkatsu officers. And another interesting point was that in Egypt, there is a culture to affirm themselves. So they do not give in to pressure to conform. So this may be reversed in Japan, and this is something that Japan can also learn. The fifth project, Project D, is CJS in Cairo Japanese schools and EJS, Egypt Japanese schools, to promote the interaction between those. So we CJS and EJS. So we would like to create an exchange model between these two types of schools. Already in September of last year, EJS teachers were invited to CJS to carry out mock classroom observation, and that was done. And then what was decided will be implemented, and group interviews will be done after that. And one of this is in the discussions to try to copy what is good, and also maybe what is not good will be not be done. So through these opportunities, the Japanese style of education can be spread more internationally as well. So lastly, in terms of international cooperation, these are some of the suggestions that I'd like to point for. Explore a point of contact between other countries' culture, values, and Japanese-style education is extremely important because cultures and educational system is different, but not focusing only on the differences. There may be commonalities, and that will lead to collaborative localization. And the second point is not the philosophy, but the direction method also need to be relayed. Through the interviews, what was most impressive is that Egyptian children were talking about Tokatsu philosophy. Japanese students probably will not be able to do that because in Japan it's common. Japanese style education is so common so that they focus only on the activities, but not maybe the philosophy is not communicated properly. And the third point is pay attention to negative aspects of Japanese style education and learn from each other to reverse import it. So internationalization would be an opportunity to overcome negative aspects of Japanese styles. So not just learning from outside, but feeding back to the counterpart country as well. As a result of that, this will become bilateral education, and also the Tokatsu officer certification diploma that does not exist in Japan. So maybe we can reverse import these systems as well. And the last point is the second from the bottom, the impact of educational transfer grassroots model. This was also an impression. So as like a product, that is also an exchange, and there are many local teachers, and teachers are responsible for teaching. Future teachers are participating as well. So for the implementation of TO and this Tokatsu activities, and also in improving our curriculum as well, we can feed this back to Egypt. And grassroots, because of money issues, may become rather small scale, so it is limited. However, from an equal footing, exchange can be possible. Sorry for going overboard on time, but that is all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Kyomen.